you know, and was going to run out and do this because I have been doing the infusions actually twice a week, then once a week, and I got another one next week, the end of March, beginning of April. There has been nausea and throwing up and things of that nature. It has had effects in relation to financial issues, primarily being sick, making it difficult, of course, in order to be able to make certain phone calls and such because you're too busy puking. The doctor that I have has advised that the ondansetron, aka Sofran, is there as a prophylactic use as opposed to a occasional use for effect. It's there in order to go ahead and take it regularly in order to try to keep that nausea down. As of filming today, on Wednesday, the 25th, I had my third infusion yesterday, and the last week when I had that at 4 o'clock, almost exactly 24 hours afterwards, I ended up violently ill. This time, so far, with the proper care and learning from the experience, it's been a bit better. That said, I did make some productions, but I wasn't able to keep up on the post on it. So I'm doing that at this time, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can do in order to try to catch up. I do apologize that production is probably going to be a little stunted here and there, depending upon how I feel. As next month in April, it becomes only once per month, production schedule should be able to go back a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on around there. Iran, Strait of Hormuz. It can be really difficult to keep your balance in the middle of all this because you see so many extremes being thrown at you. And, well, it's easy to respond in kind. You really do have to maintain your balance and stay purple, because, well, for one thing, okay, look, during these infusions, with the price of gas in here in California at $6 a gallon, and my car having been broken down for a little bit, I've got it back now. But for a while there, wasn't sure I was going to pay for it. That's how things are, and how I expect things to continue for a while, as long as we have no foresight in our administration. But I digress. Because of this, I have been using provided transportation, which has been mostly Ubers. The drivers of Uber have been remarkably kind, and they really do deserve more of a benefit than they do. In fact, that reminds me, I am making phone calls in relation to the insurance company that contracts the Uber drivers for that, because apparently the Uber drivers aren't getting tips or even the opportunity to get a rating, which at least would help them. And since Uber has not increased their rate in order to make up for the price of gas going as up as it has, they've got a hell of a time. So if you get a chance, you might want to call up your insurance company, their transportation department. Talk to the supervisor. You're not complaining about the individual who answers the phones, of course, because that's just, what they do. But you're talking about a policy issue, so it's going to have to go to management. Do be nice. There's no reason to get angry about it. I'm sure it's not intentional. I'm sure it's typical corporate ignorance of what it's actually managing. Happens a lot. But if we go ahead and do something about that, perhaps at least they can get some sort of recompensation for that extra fuel price that they have to put up with right now. Or at the very least, be able to give them a decent rating when you can't right now. But that being said, they have been extremely kind in their discussions, and I have a few ideas for some upcoming episodes. We're going to be revisiting the asteroid episodes for orbital infrastructure, because after a discussion with XAI, I discovered that it would be more cost-effective and possibly even more effective in relation to defense of our planet to, instead of targeting the asteroids that are in the asteroid belt, start targeting the asteroids that are near Earth asteroids that come into orbit already. And all we need to do is just arrange the orbital mechanics in order to put them into a proper parking orbit in order to go ahead and mine it, smelt it, build it, repeat. We'll get into that one, I promise. I have to create a whole new starting thing for that. But in the meantime, I do apologize for the sporadic episodes at this time. I'm working on that, and will continue to do so. That being said, I will definitely be talking to you again real soon. Remember to keep your balance, stay purple, people. Let's get America together again.